stuff, but they're all important. Like I could look at Monica and say like, yo Mo, because I watched you leave Putnam Avenue and go off, and you went to college, you came back, you became an educator at the school that you graduated from. Oh, so if she could do it, then I could do it. But people don't know Mo's story. People don't know that about Miss Jackson. She works right there at 291. She's been there her entire career. That's where she started. So me going back to Boys and Girls became something that was natural.
And you were saying something in your book about like, and I'm paraphrasing this, you were like, you know, through all, no matter what the missteps and the heartbreaks, that everything is kind of embedded in love.
That's
now, and I'm just looking out from the outside. Like, explain to the people how, through all the bad things that they go through in their life, be a good thing for them and their come up.
See, it goes back to when I think about that specific part, right? That there's love in everything. You always have to remember, as bad as it is as bad as it's not.
That chapter was really good.
Yeah, so Miss Carter told that to me. You know, I sit around and I cry with these people all the time. As bad as it is as bad as it's not, because it could always be worse, right? There's something that we have right now that other
somebody
people don't have. They wish they had that opportunity, right? And it could be simple things like clothes, sneakers, food, right? But we have access to those things. And so when you think about everything that you go through, every heartbreak, like there's love there. Because there was something that held it together before it came to an end. There was something that's going to hold you through and get you past it. And that's also love, right?
That's true.
So that's where that comes from.
So like your confirmation, we were talking about this before we started, and I want you to tell the people, for you, what was your confirmation after your book release that kind of made you know this is it? Like me doing this book and the date that it was going to be released, like the meaning and the symbolism behind it.
So when I sent the book in to Amazon, they take some time. They said it's going to take 48 to 72 hours or something like that for them to approve it. And I'm like, damn, okay, well, here's the wait. Going back and forth on text messages, and it just so happened the day that the book was published, the publishing date on this book is the date that Mick passed away. And so I remember how difficult that day was when I got the news that he passed. And even to this day, I still get emotional. I don't talk about him much because I can't really get through a conversation about what he means to me. And so I said to myself, I don't care how many books sell. The fact that I know Papa, he co-signed on it, it doesn't matter. We could sell 10 books, we could sell 200 books, we could sell 2,000 books. But I know that it's covered.
So what was your reaction? How did you feel when you got that first book in the mail and you realized this was it?
It was good. And then my cousin Peaches, I said, yo Peach, the book came. I need you to take a look at this book. I sent it to her. I gave it to Charlene. I ordered these author copies. They come with this little ugly line that goes through it and all that. And I'm like, yo, y'all got to take a look at it. Let me know if y'all find anything. Everybody's like, it's great. My cousin Charlene read the whole book. There was errors in the book. So the first few copies that went out had some minor errors in there. But we managed to catch everything and to get it out. So I don't know. I still can't describe how that felt because it's surreal.
So how was your first, like, when people started kind of like giving you back these messages and this feedback, how did that feel for you?
Overwhelming. I can say it here because nobody else is going to experience it with me. But I have moments where I sit in the house and, you know, you thank God first, but then there's tears because you know that what it intended to do, it's doing. And so to hear my sister and my cousin talk about, like, they're starting their own business, right? So they're going to have little bites. Cynthia started her personal assistant.
Shout out to Cynthia.
Business. My cousin basically rebranded her Shandy's Yummy Treats. So I'm seeing people find things that they're passionate about and they're pushing it out there, right? And we got to support that. So Tasha with her fitness thing, Pretty Girls Fit, is booming. So when those things happen, it's like, thank you, God, for allowing me to just be a little bit of a light to somebody.
And I also feel like, because your book also, in a really large sense,
read the whole.
This is 1 out of 3 books that Shorty has ever read, and he read your shit twice.
I support my people, and you know I love you from the bottom of my heart. So like, as soon as you told me the book was coming out,
over that you're a teacher.
I was all in. I was ready to go, And let me just, at first I was broke when it first came out. I'm like, I'm gonna get this book though. And as soon as I got that check, I ordered it. Like I was not playing, I was on it. And one thing that I love is that you hold people accountable on their own. Like it's not just for me, like Miss Tucson, it's for you guys too. I want you to know that, you know, and in reading it, I was like, damn, Miss Tucson gonna hold me accountable for everything that I do now. So let me just straighten up and get my life together. So like when I text you, I make it. Like it's a life, it changed my life because and sometimes you get lost in yourself and you forget your purpose. You forget where your destination is. Let me just, even before it's not, I ever told them this, I was going to do a book on this corner before your book. I swear to you. So it's definitely been a hard journey for me. I mean, I'm not now, but it's been a hard journey because you realize that, you know, like you go through this, and you kind of feel like you're by yourself. You're stressed. You don't know what to do, where to go. You lose your creativity because you kind of give it all of yourself. And like just to kind of like read your book and kind of go through your book, and I was telling them, you know what? There's so much more that God has in store for me. You know what I mean? My life in itself is a living testimony. You know what I mean? And if I wasn't supposed to do this, I wouldn't be here. So like when I say I thank you, like I thanked you because I needed to be reassured. And I prayed for something with somebody to reassure me. So when I read your book twice, I was like, you know what? If this isn't confirmation, then I'm just playing God because it was it for me. So I thank you. I really thank you. So just tell the people. Oh, go ahead. Did you got something?
I wanted to say I thank you too, because I mean not just because of the attractiveness and all that, but I'm saying because like I understand. Nah, it's not a shot.
I'm telling you, it's
not a shot. It's not a shot.
Says Blast Brothers.
No. I really sincerely appreciate real teachers that come back to the field where they learned, where they felt that they can contribute to, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times, like, where I went to school, I didn't see teachers that looked like me. I didn't see teachers that actually cared or understood where I was coming from. So you and it's a lot of new wave and like young blood that's wanting to give back, that wants to be that light for their community and for their neighborhood, to show a better way of life, to show understanding, you know what I mean? Because for a long time, teachers, it was like cops and then teacher, you know what I mean? Like, this is what you do, this is what, like, nobody was trying to connect with me, you know what I mean? So people like you coming back to where they started and where they grew, where they learned, and to give
that opportunity. Little 6th grader this summer, he came to me, he's like, Miss Tucson, man, I wrote this rap. Miss Tucson is fire. And I'm like, you did? He was like, yeah, can I perform it for the kids? If this is gonna be your audience and this is gonna be where you start, last 10 minutes of class is yours. You figure it out. Then everybody started rapping. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, thank God it's something. But it gave him his opportunity to just, you know, Jonathan got it with Derek. You never know.
Just to see that they have the opportunity to shine.
And what that moment will do for them in the long run. I may not see it now, but 10 years from now, you never know.
You never know. And how you changed his life just in that moment, in that classroom, for those last 10 minutes. And like, so speaking about where you're going right now, so can you talk a little about what you have coming up? But she inboxed me and was like, oh, same court. Because I was like, well, wait, what's this save the day? I want to know, I got to get a file.
So we just got confirmation on it today. So Linda Saunders, PA, probably one of the dopest parents that I've ever met. She owns Saunders Studios downtown Brooklyn. Her daughter had the opportunity to go on the Sean Carter tour with us. And since that moment, she's just been like, anything you do, Miss Tucson, I'm going to back you. But when the word meets the deed, it's something different. So she's donated her space.
Oh, wow.
So on Sunday, October 6th at 4 p.m., I'm going to have we just kind of called it a Brooklyn Talk Back. Because we haven't done anything really in Brooklyn yet. We went to Queens, something in Manhattan at the 4040 Club. So we're going to use her space that day. And we got some special things planned, some special people going to be coming through. It's my moment to not only talk about the book and have 2 young people kind of interview me based on what they thought about the book. They have some questions for me. But to highlight the work that 2 very important people have done. that I think, you give them their flowers now. So we have some special stuff that's happening on the 6th of October. What else do we have going on? I have Confidence Is You, the young lady that has that platform. She has something coming up in November. Anything my cousin is doing, any event that she's at, I'll be there doing her events with her too. And then for the Adelaide Sanford Institute, Dr. Renee Young graciously purchased 55 copies of the book, and I'm going to be doing a presentation for her parents at a leadership institute.
Okay. All right. So oh man. Yes.
Y'all better get with it.
You know I love you. So you know I got nothing but love for you. So tell me where they can find you.
Don't look at my second. That's how I used to look at y'all when y'all started talking.
That's the manager of me. Like I can't help myself. Like.
So what did you say? Where can they find me? So of course the email is beyourowncomeup@gmail.com. So I'm looking forward to the emails and the responses to the book. We have the Instagram at beyourowncomeup. I have my personal Instagram is Dre_A_T. And that's on Instagram as well.
Okay. So we are. Man, this has been great. And you see how time flies, Mr. He was so scared. So nervous. I'm telling you.
I done text a million people. I'm nervous. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. My niece is in Florida.
We are. I'm so happy to have you here. Hopefully, we're happy for our season 3 of Courtney's Corner. Just talking more about where you're at by that time.
I hope to see y'all on the 6th of October.
Yes, listen, if we can do our court such as there, we would definitely be there to support you. And let's do it now, and we're coordinated with you. But before we go, I told you I was going to ask her. So coming up after we take our small break, the question about topic of the day is: do you think that it's okay for your friends to date your ex? So before we go to break, Miss T, Cynthia. I'm sorry I forgot your name.
Oh, me too.
Chantel, you gotta answer this question. So
do I think it's okay
for your friends to date your ex?
Well, if
Things that make you go,
that is a liar. I can't even go.
Keep it a stack. Keep it a stack.
So listen,
it's no.
No, it's not a no, right?
It depends. It
depends, right? So if we're not friends anymore, anything is fair game.
No, you still friends.
You're still friends.
you're still friends.
I see you like every month or 2 months. Like I'm seeing you.
But that's not friends. That's associate, right? Like
we grown.
That's the homie.
I'm doing my thing. You doing your thing. Like we link up when we can link up.
The homie's the homie.
If we're still friends, then nah.
You can't fuck with my
That's
ex.
very awkward.
What about a booty call? I'm sorry, you might got students on here. Friends with benefits, nothing like nobody I dealt with. You can't. No, it's not a go.
No.
Wait, you smashed.
No.
That's right.
You smashed the thigh.
If we're not
Your man
friends,
can't.
then that's one thing. But if we're still friends, then that makes it a little different. Like
It doesn't matter.
Awkward.
Does it matter about the relationship that you had with the partner? Like if it was a friends with benefit, if it was somebody that you thought you were gonna be with, or a friend that you happen to sleep with?
I think that could play a part in it. Like if you didn't really care about the person, but I don't know.
If you didn't see a future, right? Like then it's like
Why
I'm
you
not
trying
gonna
to sway me to agree? Let's not do it right now.
Oh my God!
Lucky you ain't get a shot.
No, let's not answer that question.
Well, we gotta go on our break. So Chantel and Cynthia, you guys are lucky because I wanted to get your answers, but I kind of know what they are. We talked about it before the break. But thank you so much, Miss T, for being here. We love you. We love you. We love you. We'll be right back on more Uncensored right after this.
Thanks for having me, y'all. This was great.
See, I've been trying to grow, right? So the same shit that Lydia was talking about last week was like about this unselfish love, right? Mm-hmm. So if we took this journey together, me and Shorty, took this journey together to see if you're the right one for me, to see if we could have a future together. And it didn't work out, right? And it's no hard feelings. I don't think there's any exes that I have hard feelings for. I still get the best for all of them. And hopefully they want the same for me. Because I'm just that kind of guy.
Oh my God.
But like, if my friend could potentially be your soulmate, then okay, I can. I would like to say I can handle it, but my feelings are different things, and I'm trying to control how I react to things. You can't control your feelings.
Because that's what some of the people who, when I asked the question, were saying. Like, how would they know that they're soulmates? They mean they may have to have been talking.
That's the weird shit, though. That's the weird shit is because while I'm chilling with my shorty and my friend, you're on some shit like, oh, I'm chilling too as potential suspect to my love life. Yeah. Which is weird to me. Which is a violation, and off the strength of that's disrespect. Okay. I take that as disrespect. But the person that I'm trying to become, unselfish love, and all that, I'm not trying to stand in nobody. I'm not trying to stand in nobody's way. If I'm not it for you, and I want the best for you, my man might be. Me and my guy, like, we kind of lit. Yeah. My team is kind of lit. So, like, if you're not feeling me, you're feeling one of my niggas.
The fuck?
I'm sorry. Jen. I took it a different way.
Jen, what about you?
I'm gonna say no. It's not cool, but you know, things in life happen. Sometimes things are weird and it happens, and you don't quite understand it because things are already written. First of all. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen. And like you said, you don't know if, however, that those two people were supposed to come together and that's what it was supposed to be.
And you're the conduit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. Sometimes weird shit just happens like that. And you're like, oh, damn. So, I mean, yes, it would be initially fucked up. It would feel really bad. Away, but you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think you just have to be.
Do you pretend to be happy for them, or do you say, "Yo, this is fucked up. I can't be friends with you"?
I don't think you should pretend anything. If you feel in some kind of way, say it and state it, even if it's to the point where you know what. I don't think we can be friends anymore because of this. I don't hate you or whatever the case may be, but I just can't handle this. Just be upfront. Just be honest. Be like, look, I can't deal with this. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what it is, and that's what they're supposed to be, and they're happy, like you can't block that because then you fucking yourself up with the happiness that's supposed to be.
Because you already know it's a dub for you. Why
and you still mad? Now they're gonna have to sneak behind you, still doing their shit,
that's too much.
and you trying to own something.
Yeah,
but there's different levels to the shit though. Because like we said, like with the homies, like there's certain situations where you might deal with a girl in a one night stand, or deal with a guy in a one night stand, or friends with benefits, whatever the case may be, and you know that you have no intention for it to go any further than just sexual relations and regular attraction. But if your friend has more of a mental connection and more of a spiritual, emotional, all those other like, are you really gonna stand in the way? Like,
that's the man's. He should have never smashed a shorty. First of all, that's not your man's if you smash.
If
right?
this is your man's, he knows how you feel about her.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
Knows that, so as guys, we separate women
based on I'm just fucking with her, I'm seeing what's up, potential wifey.
That's a fact.
That's who I'm trying to fuck with. And all your homie, if they're a homie, they know what category she's in for you.
Right.
So if I took this shorty serious, that means it's off limit. We don't even have to have that conversation. Right. You just know off a rip that that's not a go. I took her serious. I don't want to. I might want to see her happy. I don't want to see her happy next to me. Not in my circle.
Okay.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. Like with my boys, you feel me? One time we was in school and my mans broke up with the shorty, right? She was tough. She was like top 3 of the campus, right? And she was throwing it. Yeah, top 3. Yeah, like she was. That's when Baby Fat first came out too. Like she had the Baby Fat. We was like, oh, yeah, you feel me? Yeah, oh, mad cheat Italian B. So then So she started throwing it at me, right? I was always student athlete, so and I had my swag, my gear was up, the good grades and all that. Anyway, so she was throwing it at me, but that was my man's man. That was my boy. We was in a baseball team, so I'm yo, my bad. I hit it first, and then I asked him for permission. I hit it, but I made believe I didn't smash. And I went to him, I was like, yo, cuz, she throwing that at me. I could splash. He was like, nah, fuck that bitch. Go ahead. I'm like, yo, you sure, my nigga?
Every nigga is going to say that. I don't care about that bitch.
But bro,
and I smashed. And then they got back together. And then they got back together after I ran through it.
But wait. Because you the trifling ass friend. Because you smashed. And then ask for permission when you already smashed.
I told her she's the third baddest chick on campus.
And now you get back together and they don't even know. Well, if he's listening.
No, he knew. He knew. Because he saw us together. And then he still got back with her after he saw me running through it. Like me and her went out for 3 months. And I don't do sloppy seconds, first of all. If you could smash my chick, then go ahead, take that. That was never my chick in the first place. She was never my nigga.
Y'all still friends?
I never saw him again.
That's not your man's man.
Jazz, what about you? Can you be friends with somebody who's dating your ex?
Well, it depends on a lot of different factors. First of all, how you define friends. Second, how close we are. If we're not that close, I have categories for my friends. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a purpose and a function. Everybody includes. Okay. That's just what it is. If you're one of my core 5, then no. If you're outside of that core 5, then go ahead. I'm not wishing nothing on you. Go ahead, be happy. What's yours is yours. Mm-hmm. What's mine is mine. I'm not tripping.
Wait. So even after you break up with a nigga, that's still yours?
No, I'm saying, go ahead. If you think that's gonna work, go ahead. Because obviously that.
Even if she's in your top 5, though.
Oh no, if she's in my core 5, then no, absolutely not. There's no way. Because to your point, you should know if you're in my core 5, you should already know exactly. So you know what boundaries are. You more so than anybody. That's what I'm saying. Anybody outside of that core 5. Possibly, yes. Go ahead, get your happiness. I'm not a hater because what's for me is for me. Obviously, that person is not for me. I'm cool with that. It's the principle of it.
Yeah, it's the principality to smoke.
Yeah, it's
okay, you going.
It's the principle of it more than anything.
Principality.
But does that make us selfish?
A little bit.
It makes us thought.
Because we're still trying to hold on to something that's not really we cannot claim another fucking person. Mm-hmm. And that's what Lydia was talking about. This type of love. Of freedom, and willingness. If I love you, she was talking about family, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Love your partner the way you love your family. Yeah. You just want what's best for them. It's not. Mm-hmm. I'm not controlling you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not on your ass all the time. I just want you to be the best you. Right. I want you to experience the most happiness that you can in this realm, in this plane. And once you get to that, then it's just I'm not gonna stand in your way. I want you to be happy, my ex-wise and my friend-wise. But we're still human. We still got faults. And it's just at the end of the day, my nigga, I saw a future with this girl. Right. You know? And you was it. I came to you talking about Shorty. What she put me through, how I felt about it.
And then he smashed.
And then it's kind of fucked up too because a lot of dudes be on some shit where we entrust our other friends with knowing the dirt that we do. So a nigga will be
scamming on you, scheming.
Yeah, you got a gem and you not treating it right. But then that's more of a factor on them. You're not really my friend.
Kind of niggas I be knowing.
You would impress me. Right. Yeah. If you really felt like she was a gem, you would impress me and be my nigga, you violating. You got a good one and you not doing the right thing. But if you still not then you can't be mad. Yeah. Because if the nigga came to you on that, you got a gem, you fucking up, and you still doing dumb shit, and you lose it, and he ready to step up, I'm gonna still feel some type of way.
Of course you.
I might fight you.
I don't respect. I was about to say.
Just because I fucked up don't give you the right to do the right thing, though.
Because that kind of situation, by default, this kind of situation.
My man's
My man's in them, dog.
Even when I'm wrong.
That's my man's in them.
Right. Even when you know I'm wrong and you telling me I'm wrong, you still gotta fuck with me because you know I'm fucked up and you're right. But
that's nigga logic.
Yo, but wait, but I gotta there's this.
I wanna understand the females realm though. Can y'all touch on it a little bit? Like, is it the same? Do y'all have that logic? Like,
In terms of,
I know what I said, but like, nigga, that's not the way. Like, you got a good nigga, cause a lot of women will have a good dude that's faithful, corny, church type nigga. No. But
He said no offense, Courtney. I'm very offended.
But like a good dude that's doing all the right things, treating you right, foot rubs and all that, but he's not giving you that spice. So you might fuck with another nigga that give you a little
Because in
excitement.
reality, let's be really clear.
And your friend
when you got a good guy like that, they want to hard head.
Yeah, they want the thug nigga.
With
Like,
who stay with his mom, who only give you 40 hours.
Yeah,
That sounds like a meme. That sounds like a meme.
Right, like
You not.
okay, first of all, let me clarify. Not everyone. Not everyone.
I watched Temptation, and she was definitely, she had a good dude, and she went to the killer.
I'm saying not everyone because that's not me. I can only speak for myself. But, I mean, I would like to think that the same logic applies on the other side. Like, I'm the type of friend, I'm going to tell you're wrong. 100%. Like, I'm not going to let you rock and you dead wrong. However, if you mess it up, that's on you because I already told you was wrong.
But you're not the friend that's going to jump in and say, you know what?
Let me take that off your hands.
Let me love you how she not loving you, because I think you're missing something here. Will you do that to somebody?
No, not one of my, because I value
Not a
friendship.
top 5.
I value my friendships very highly, so I just it's not in me.
If you think it's your soulmate, you're not gonna take that
But
shot.
that's not, no, I don't have to take the shot. If it's my soulmate, they usually come to me.
Oh!
I don't take the shot.
She said, no,
Like, nigga, you better approach me.
They come to me. Oh.
I don't take the shot.
Jen, what about you?
Nah, especially if that's somebody that you're close with, that's your friend, like, just out of moral respect, it just would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's your soulmate, I believe that however the universe plays it out, it'll happen anyway. You don't gotta worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So how do you explain that to the friend? Then, like, listen, you know.
the universe gonna take care of that. That's why I said however it plays out.
No, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna call the
Maybe
universe.
there will be a way.
Nigga tried to pull up and make it right. Nigga like, I'm sorry, I fucked up. And you see your friend come out like, nah, it's over. I'm sorry, bro, it's over.
No, but I believe in what's supposed to happen.
No,
will
I
happen.
agree with you.
Regardless.
I agree with you 100%.
Definitely.
100% I agree with you.
Like, I am still, like I told you, I'm petty as hell, so I can't. Like,
let that
I
shit
can't
rock.
let that shit rock. Let me tell you something. So I was in a situation where I was with this girl, and I was kind of I was going through a lot, you know, my insecurities, whatever, being big and shit like that, so I kind of fucked up. And I broke up with Shorty. Like, I'm not, right now, I don't want you to be, you know.
When your friend wants her, that makes you look back. Like, hold on.
Wait, right. So, like, and I'm like, all right, you know, cool, like, we're over, I can't do this with you right now. So then son was like, a couple of months later, like, listen, you know, I like her, whatever. And my immediate reaction was front, like, yeah, sure. You know, go ahead. Because you know me, nigga. Like, you know.
I'm not saying it's cool.
Like, and he kept saying, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But you know me. Like, you know, at nighttime, I'm talking about her all the time. Like, I'm cursing you out about her and all that. And you taking it and, like, jotting it down your little hand in.
Oh, I know what she like now.
Right, like, you know what I mean? So, like, they got together, and I was like, you know, front, like, oh, I'm cool, but secretly I was in the demise. Like, I knew what her weakness was, I knew what his weakness was, so I was like, in their ear, like, you better watch him because he is, you better watch her because, like, she said this about you. Like, stirring the whole pot. And then what killed me was when they had a baby together, and I was like,
Damn.
so I stirred the pot even more, like, listen, so she cheated.
That baby ugly.
Right, she cheated.
That baby ain't yours, my
It's
nigga.
not yours, bro. Like, I saw her in the club. Like, it's all like I was mixing until they broke up. And like that sense of relief that happened.
Like, now I'm good.
Sheesh.
Now I'm good. Now you can do what y'all want.
Listen, it's done. Y'all can have each other. They're not together no more, but like, now I had to.
Okay.
I told you this nigga was demonic. This nigga don't play fair.
Nah, like, Like, you're not gonna come for mine. I don't care if she's not mine. She's still mine, bro. Like, what we have,
That's human nature, though. Like, that's
it's a
human
feeling.
nature.
Like, no matter, and for me, no matter how much you want people to be happy, you like you said, when you see them happy with somebody else, you realize all the things you don't have. Yeah. Like all the things you could have done. Like I took a Chuck E. Cheese. Like what? Yeah. You want pizza? You can win. Like
I met a chick like that.
Right.
You know what? Yo, matter of fact, on God, I met a chick. I even went out with her, and she went out with the whole clique. Like. There's people like that. Like there's people like that you know they find it's like they'll find their boyfriends or girlfriends off of somebody else. They'll like, they went out and they broke up. Now they go out with them, and she just went through the whole. Everybody I introduced her to, she ended up going out with them too.
Like, why is that a thing? Like,
I mean, that's like.
I was second though. I wasn't 10th. That matters.
I mean, that's one of
Yeah.
things that you just come across and you get past the homie where it's no ill will. It's just like I have my
for
and
real.
that's what this to me is.
As a community pussy. As a community pussy.
We're not community or nothing. You either with me or you not with me because I ain't sharing.
Girls don't feel that same way though, right?
about?
With like, say if you had a one night stand with a nigga. That's still
because girls are emotional. Like they are not like physical.
We have girls here that can speak.
Am I wrong? She was even saying that we got to shoot our shot. So imagine her.
Is that the case?
Go ahead.
Like if you have a one night stand with a nigga, like you know you don't want nothing to do with this nigga in the future, but like that's still yours. Like you picture your fragrance, you picture your.
For me personally, if it's one of those situations, again, I'm not like if I know there's not a future with this person, then I'm really not tripping. Now,
but even in your top 5, go ahead, fuck them too. Like this is a dot. Like we about to smut him out. We about to smut this nigga out.
See,
but no, like,
do girls think like that?
It is very rare.
Yo, he got some jokes. His tongue game is proper.
Yo, do girls run trains on niggas? I don't think.
I think girls are different. Like they love.
Girls run trains on
Did you ever
niggas,
get the memo? Like a girl was like, "Yo, I had a one night stand with this nigga. His tongue game was proper."
Like even if I feel like even if a girl meets a dude in the club and y'all have one night stand,
it's different.
If you coming at me like that, my first thought is, well, how many people?
Right. Thank you. Girls are they date first and leave. You gotta open, swoop, just sit it in and get out and go home and go watch.
And you just ready to pass him too?
Yeah, I'm looking at you sideways.
Let me read.
Like we would.
You looking at your friend sideways?
See, dudes could be like, yo.
Yeah, niggas be trying to pass it. Niggas be like,
yo.
yo.
Just don't, because we don't think with our minds and our heart. We think with our dicks. This is what it is. When we horny, it is what it is. But I think women are like emotional. So like when you're giving
more of a connection.
Right, it's more. You need to have a connection. Even with, I think women have one night stands. But I feel like after that one night stand, you call him the next day. So we going to lunch. Like you want to create that whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
this is the problem. We can't play the game the same way that y'all can. We just can't.
Y'all can play the game. Y'all better than the game.
Listen, I never said that we couldn't. We just can't play it the same way.
I think y'all play a little bit better than we can.
Of course.
See, because y'all sneaky with y'all's like. And don't play better than me.
Have you ever slid a nigga to your friend like, yo, that nigga tongue work?